Jesus criminy. Alright, where are my files? Okay, here we go. Um, this is just gonna be very awkward, and that is no exception. Hello, guys. It is I, Dr. Jonathan D here. Yes, the D stands for you know what it is. But if you don't know what it is, I will try and leave some clues if I can in the description. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna leak. I'm not gonna leak my last name, obvious reasons, because I know people will Google it. So again, um, I'm leaving it at that. Just Jonathan D for now. Anyways, hello, welcome. I'm pretty sure this is the first ever DC stuff I will be talking about today. Even though I don't even know what that stands for, probably stands for Detective Comics, but even then, I don't know. But anyways, welcome. I pretty much am working at Arkham Asylum as a psychiatrist, but also I also work in the underground of as a bioengineer. I can't tell you the location for the engineer lab because it is way deep underground. But if you already know what it is, then you would know. But if not, hello. I already said hello twice. Damn, I'm a nervous wreck. Alright, whatever. Like I said, working as a psychiatrist is not that easy. I'm a doctor, but I'm also a bioengineerist. And even then, I don't really go all out and say that I work for everything. I mostly work at Arkham Asylum as just a psychiatrist. I only work with patients that I know of and patients that I don't know of. Needless to say, I do want to bring up a clarification that some patients could be a little bit, let's say, hyperschizos. I mean, yeah, some are weird, like a bat creature and a guy that has like freaking fins as hands, or at the very least, penguin fins, which is just automatically weird. A guy that has like a bunch of scars on his body. A guy that has a bandage all over his head. Speaking of, there's also a criminal that also is a botanist. Yeah, Pamela Isley. She's kind of scary if you think about it. Oh, all right. Enough said. I've never liked Arkham that much, but I wanted to give it a shot. Now, granted, though, some parts of Arkham are not literate. Some parts of Arkham are indeed force, and that is a bad thing. Why is it a bad thing? I don't know. Needless to say, there are going to be some villains that I will be talking about in the future. This is not an episode where I go in depth over the villains. This is just me going in depth over like these types of prisoners, or at the very least subjects of part of Arkham Asylum. We call them prisoners because again, these guys literally cause crime and they deserve to be prisoners no matter what. Like literally, there's a man with a freaking question mark that is literally tainted green that try and destroy the world with fucking puzzles. Like puzzles? Well, it wasn't really destroying the world; it was just destroying Gotham. But you already know what I mean. See, I don't really work at Wayne Enterprises. Actually, my old friend does. I don't know what happened to him. I haven't speak to him in years. His name is David, by the way. David Lurch. Or is it David Kirsch? I think his name is David, but I still think it's just David Lurch, not David Kirsch. Why am I confusing that with an actor? I don't know. Lurch, Kirsch, they sound the same. But yeah. The reason why I wanted to work at Arkham, like I said, was just so I can see what the hell is going on here. Why are these people escaping? Why are they doing this? Why are they going out of their way to just do what they plead? And for that answer, the next time when we talk about this series, or at the very least, this catalogs of me talking about each and every Arkham, prisoner, or at the very least, Arkham subject. But yes, this is me talking about every Arkham subject in Arkham Asylum. in Gotham, and that is no exception. I talked to Commissioner Gordon before about this, and he told me that these prisoners escape every 2 months, or at the very least 1 week if they have the chance. So, and by that logic, it's just going to be very difficult to get this through. Plus, there's another guy named Jonathan Crane. We both share the same name, but we do not share the same last name. So, at least that confusion is off the window, I guess. But that also leads to a lot of disappointments. Also, the reason why I'm using a PNG and not using my actual face is because I want to keep this, like, privated in some way. I want to make sure that no one sees my actual face. So, again, this is a PNG, not my actual face. I will, though, in the future, will show my face when I have the chance. But yeah, still though, overall, you can't really outdo the way-ins or the way-outs. Arkham prisoners, or I'm sorry, Arkham subjects is pretty much what we know as fucked up people in the head, or at the very least, they are not mentally well. For instance, Harvey Dent. I would love to talk about Harvey Dent, but I can't because this is gonna have to be short as hell. So, with all due respect, this is going to be an introduction on each villain in Arkham Asylum. Why? Because I want to examine these people. I want to examine what their thoughts are, how they came to be, and why they act this way. I'm going to have to do every interview with them off camera so that way I don't have like this, Harley Quinn obsession, just like what happened in 1993. Or at the very least, 1992. But you already know what happened in 1992. Everyone knew what happened in 1992. Everyone knew it. I knew it. Everyone else knew it. So don't even try. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that Jokes is going to be on Harleen, but we'll get to her eventually. So yeah, that's all I have to say. If you like this, please do not support Arkham. Please, for the love of God, do not support these villains at all. They are dangerous criminals and they are dangerous to society. These subjects will be tested 24/7 by me and a couple of other doctors here in this facility. Yes, we are going to have to examine each and every one. And I mean each and every one. We're not leaving a single scratch out of this. But I'm pretty sure we already put that in the cage. So, minus the definition part. Wait, is Selena Kyle still here? I gotta check on her. Anyways, I'll pretty much talk to you guys later. I gotta check on Selena Kyle and make sure that she's still in her cage.